Hey, I'm here to help you find peer-reviewed articles, but there are, since we're at an academic library, there's like millions and millions and millions of those. So I'm going to give you some generic tips, but reach out to me and I can help you track down more focused stuff. So here's my email address, and we can go back and forth. This is what librarians do all the time. Not a big deal. Okay, so to find peer-reviewed articles, I would recommend, first of all, you could just do, okay, say I want to find an academic article on toast. If you go into this catalog right here, or articles, it doesn't matter. Over on the right-hand side, it says peer-reviewed journals. And that's about that. The problem that we've got is what kind of article do we want? That is going to be Are Lizards Toast? It's going to be all over the place. So here's my tips. There's a couple places to try. So first of all, think of what is a generic keyword. Oh, by the way, if you go out to the open web, there are synonyms and related terms and things like that that will all be pulled together by the smart search or the AI algorithms of like Google or Bing or whatever. In this context, it's only the letters that you put in. So if you put in Mexican and you click search, it's only going to look for incidences of the word Mexican. And that could be in food, culture, poetry, literature, civil engineering in Mexico. So how do you narrow down is you could say, okay, we could start with one concept and then we could grow that by adding something. So say, for example, I was interested in food, but I might be, oh, here it even has food or dining or restaurant or, so I can put in all those synonyms in that or statement. So what the or does is it says, okay, find everything in the catalog, 100 million different things, find everything that has an incidence of the word Mexican. And so that you could do Mexican or Mexico or any number of synonyms or related terms. And then if it's more than one word, you could put that in quotes. So it'll look for those stuck together. Cuisine. I don't know if people use that anymore. So what it'll do is it'll look for every incidence of the word Mexican and those characters specifically. So if you speak any other languages, if you know like Korean, for example, the Korean characters would look for just those Korean characters. It's not looking for related terms. You have to put those in. So I'm going to do a search again and narrow by peer-reviewed. You can see it's a lot fewer. Hey, and also you can narrow down by, I should just move my head. You can narrow down by date. So if you have to find something from the last few years, I just want something from this last year and a half. All of a sudden, it gets a lot more focused to what I was looking for. What you could do, oh cool, there's one in Spanish. Ooh, there's a good one, mole. If you wanted to find, so mole, if you're not familiar, is like this beautiful Mexican traditional food that people don't do very well, but when it's done well, it's transcendent. But if you add another keyword, what's it going to do? It's going to narrow it down even farther. Say you want to find mole and say the most important thing is mole. So you can say, I want this to be in the title. So you can do any field, so you can look for authors or things like that. So now I want to find a scholarly article on Mexican food, dining, restaurant, or food trucks, and mole. And it has to be peer-reviewed. This is how you'd find those. Holy mole. Oh, that does not sound scholarly. Spanish. There we go. So there's nutrition of mole sauce. Antioxidant activity. Looks like a lot of these are nutritional. Ooh, multiculturalism. I'm a social sciences librarian, so that's what I'm interested in. When you click on that, it'll say full text available or link to online resource. When you click on this, it will send you to a database to get the full text. If you can't get that full text really easily, or like in 90 seconds or so, just send me an email and I can help you track that down. Also, my second tip, are you interested in getting something more focused in a particular discipline? Because I was talking about culture and I was talking about nutrition. If you go to databases, these are much more focused and you can go in by discipline. So if I go into like business, for example, and I want to find that same, so I'll do Mexican and mole. I can do a search, but I'm only in business this time. So there's my peer-reviewed checkbox. Mole's not in this. So your results may vary. You might have to change your words around depending on the discipline that you're in. There might be a lot of articles, and there might not be a lot of articles. So you might have to change your keywords or ideas around. But you can always go into different disciplines with the databases. If you run stuck with anything, let me know. Also, here's another tip. You can go to Google Gemini, and you can say, what are keywords for Mexican scholarly research on mole? And Gemini will give you some of those keywords that you can use. Ooh, I forgot about mole poblano. Oh, I'm getting hungry now. Okay. Oh, and here shows you disciplines too. You don't need a librarian at all. Just kidding. We're indispensable. Come and reach out to me via dale.larson@utah.edu, and I'm happy to help.